Hi folks, I'm Tom. Welcome to Sawdust and Feathers. We've been working on this guy here. This is what I've been calling my sunflower vine green man. And we got the sunflower vine out in front of my house. That's to give me the inspiration for this one. Well, we finished the face. We got both sides done. This one side and here's the other side. And I finished the roof myself. I had the leaves dangling over the front edge of the box and over the bottom. That's what I think is a good finish when it's all done. But tonight we're going to put it together, we're going to burn it, and we're going to stain it. I was thinking I didn't want to burn it or stain it. I was thinking I'd put it together and then paint it, but for some reason I just can't bring myself to paint it. I'm not a very good painter, so we're going to go for it. So let's get this thing going together. Let's get you focused on here. Oh, I knew you were going to fall over. Still going to fall over, aren't you? All right, I got to move you back where I had you. All right, go right there. That's a good spot. Get you focused on there. Let's do this. Move the face aside. Here's the back. One side apart. I use Type Bond exterior glue. I trust it quite a bit. And when you put it on, don't be afraid if it squeezes out. You can always wipe it off. I was always told if it squeezes out, that means you got enough glue on it. I'm going to put one pin on it, in it. This top corner up here. And a little wonky. Let me get this out from under it. I'll put this under it. That helps a lot more. Holds everything a little more square for me. I use 1-inch brads in my gun. The 1-inch brads. I'm only going through 1/2 inch of wood here into 1/2 inch, so I don't want to use anything heavier than that. I use 2-inch into the face. I hold the top corner of my box, the side with the where this angle comes down. That's where I hold that top corner right there. At this point, I don't really worry about how square I am. Everything's wet and everything can be pushed into place. Oh, look. It took that grain, came right out the side. Can you see it? You see that brad? That's why you never stick your fingers too close to where you're shooting. These brads will take that grain. Now, a good way of fixing that is just snapping it. We'll grab a pair of tweezers. Yeah, whatever tweezers I have. We'll do this. We'll pull it through. There we go. Don't worry much about that. This is where I like to put my square in it. See, make sure we're somewhere close. I can always bend it into shape if I have to. That's not too bad. This side's still a bit wonky. There we go, that'll be good. Alright, I put my glue on this side of it. This is when I stick my 2-inch brads in. It'd be nice to have a gun already loaded with them, but sometimes it's hard to figure out how to shoot them in there, because this always wants to take the grain of the wood. That one shot through. That one made it. Be snapping that one off too. I don't worry a whole lot about that. It's part of the game here. What you want to do is try to get as close as you can without shooting one into your finger. Deal with another one. Get this side. Push that into place. Okay, I got at least 4 good ones in there. I'm going to snap this one. See where that went? That came right out the side there. You're going to pull that through. That'll take a little bit of glue on that. Maybe we'll hit it right now so it has time to set. You'll have problems like this as you go. Ain't no big thing to worry about. This glue sets up pretty darn quick. What I do is put a piece of tape on there, but I don't have no blue tape on me right now. May lose the 2-inch threads. That'll hold together for a while, and I'll pull that loose. Let's see if I got any tape. Got a little bit of black tape here, that'll be good enough. Put that like that. By the time we're ready to stand, I'll take that off. Alright. You always gotta remember to glue, just always glue. Little brads will hold, but once this glue sets up, it's gonna be part of the wood. Sometimes the glue sets up harder than the wood. At least that's what I was always told. And I've been in a carpenter for, let's see, about 48 years, so I think that's pretty close to being, I'm pretty close to being right about some of the things I talk about. Okay, folks. Other than putting the bottom on right now, which that's where my clean out's going to be. There he is, he's put together. Now it's time to burn him. Need my torch. Get rid of my gun. Come on now. There we go. You don't need to burn with a high flame. The flame I usually burn with a very low flame. A lot of times as you tip your can, the flame's going to come out a little bit harder. This is when you're going to make a lot of those veins pop, burn them little fuzzies off. Things catch on fire sometimes. You don't need to worry a whole lot. I'm not doing a heavy burn on this. I actually just want to make the veins on the leaves pop and get their edges showing. When you burn, it's just to pop little details out, at least for me. Some people like to burn so that they more like make a stain for it. Burning does help waterproof it. See what I did? We're going to flip that over. We did this side. We did the roof. Let's flip this over and do the other side. We're going to lose this piece of tape here. Yeah, I don't know if you can see the fuzzies burning up. Tip that roof like this a little bit. I hope it's still in view. Anyway, you don't have to do a very heavy burn. Nothing has to be heavy. For me right now on this one tonight, I mean, I've done them heavier on other ones, but I'm just trying to get the veins and the leaves to pop and the buds to show each one of those little buds in there. Show the edge of the leaves. Let me put my torch down here for a second, get ready to do the face. I'm going to start at the bottom. Sometimes if we catch fire, don't worry, just snuff it out. I don't know if you can see, I was tipping my propane tank down and my flame grew about 6 inches there. There it goes again. The thinner you have the wood cut, the easier it catches fire. Remember, it's pine, so it's going to burn easy no matter what. Even though it's weather treated, it'll still burn. Up inside the forehead underneath that roof there is usually where this can will snuff out. Okay, let me put my flame on it. Check out my burn. See if I'm liking it or not. Still got a little fire going over here. That's okay, put that out. I see there's a few places I'd like to hit it a little bit more. Okay guys, I would say that's the burn. Check them out. It doesn't look too bad. It's not overly burnt. It doesn't look too bad. I'm going to let them cool for a second. I'm going to take my torch off here. I get ready to stain them. I like to keep my torch for a while. Okay, I'm using what they call, my can's marked golden brown. I have a aspen what is it called here? Golden oak. And this is golden pecan. I mix them together. I like the way that looks. We're just going to rag it on tonight. This over here, we'll do the back first. It's nice and smooth and easy. This down in that can. See, the way this wood is rough like this, all the wood takes it like an end grain, which really wants to suck it in. It's hard on the rag. Nothing slides nice and easy. That's why when you do the back, actually the back is easier than the face. Now when I do the roof, I sort of dab it on and let it run. Because there's so many little nooks and crannies and cuts and grooves. It's easier to do it like that.